Hey everybody, I'm back. And I'm back to talk about another dream that I had last week. And that goes to say lately I've been having many dreams. I don't have a history of being a very religious person. I've never really practiced any type of religion or gone to church on a regular basis. I started with a very clean slate, and I have recently had my eyes so open. It feels like they're being pried open, and it feels like I'm having such clear and direct messaging coming right through to me. So I had this dream last night where I could hear like a big bang, like something falling, like explosions. So I run out of my home, run outside to see like what's going on. Like, are we getting bombed or something, or some type of I don't know. So all my neighbors, all my family, everybody's outside, out front of their homes. Everybody's wondering like, what's going on? What was that noise? We hear like horns, you could call them like a war horn or something like that, very loud, aggressive sounding, like an alarm. And we're all looking up, looking around like, what is this? Where is it coming from? So I look up into the sky and I see around, don't mind my cat, I'm sorry, he likes to be the star of the show. So he's meowing in the background, my apologies. So I look in the sky and I see about huge, giant, the size of an airplane, Jesus on a cloud, laying down on the cloud, like kind of relaxed, laying on his side, very relaxed, very non-threatening, very like not scary, just very calm. And he's kind of looking down at everybody from his cloud, and he's laying there kind of pointing, looking around like you, choosing, selecting individuals, and people are kind of floating to him, ascending to him as he picks and selects which ones. And I'm like, oh my God, like it's happening. It's, are we being raptured? Like, are we getting chosen? Like, oh my gosh. So he selects people from the neighborhoods surrounding us, surrounding my neighborhood, and then moves on, kind of flies on, and leaves me, my family, and every single one of my neighbors behind. And at that point, I was so distraught, so scared, so sad, so like devastated, lost, confused. Why did we get left behind? Like, why didn't we go? Like, what? So in this dream, I didn't live in my one-story family home. In this dream, I guess it was like a future, predicting the future. And I guess my future had in store for me living in an apartment. I was up on the 16th floor of this apartment building in this dream. That was my home. So I went, after seeing he skipped over our neighborhood, I went right back upstairs to the 16th floor, to my apartment. And I just kind of grabbed a glass of water and walked out to my balcony, and I sighed, and I just kind of had my arms over the railings, and I'm looking down in like disappointment and sadness. I was just so devastated. And then I look up to the sky because I'm on the 16th floor, so I could kind of see, I could still see what's going on. And I see Jesus makes his way back towards my neighborhood, like he's coming back again, and he's still laying down on that cloud. And he flies the cloud over till it's like in front of my balcony, so I could kind of like, I'm on the railing, I look up and I could see him on his cloud in front of my balcony. And I'm like, why did you leave us behind? Like, what's going on? And he's on his cloud. He's about, I want to say 20 feet away from me. He's right in front of me. I asked him, why'd you leave us behind? And he said, come close and I'll explain it. And I'm like, come close? I'm like on a balcony on the 16th story of an apartment building on the railing. I can't come any closer. I'm gonna like literally fall and die if I try to come any closer. And then without saying a word, he just kind of looked at me like really? Are you gonna defy? Like, I said, come closer. So I'm like, okay. So I start climbing one leg over the railing after the other. And I start taking steps. I'm up in the sky at this point. I start taking about 8 steps, maybe 8 to 10 steps closer to him. And at this point, I am literally walking in the air, in the sky. I did not fall. I have no idea how I didn't fall, but I'm walking in the air, taking steps to get closer to him. Once I got like kind of close, I could see like more clearly. I couldn't see like his body that well because of the clothes he was wearing was very covered up. It was like a white covering. But his face I could see well. And his face was like skin, but it wasn't skin. Like it was like, I wouldn't say glass. I wouldn't say porcelain. I want to say like some really shiny, bright type of special material that wasn't skin, but like not really a material that I could compare anything to because I really have never seen anything like that. It was just like a very, very smooth, shiny, bright skin that had like not a single expression line, not a single blemish, not a single wrinkle, not a single pore. Like you've never seen skin that perfect before. I've never seen, you know what I mean? And it was like shiny and bright, like it was not natural at all. And it was very expressionless. He didn't look disappointed. He didn't look angry. He didn't look thrilled. It was just very expressionless and very genuine. And without moving the lips and without really saying anything, he answered my question when I asked, like, why did you leave us behind? He, without actually speaking, he just delivered the message like, people need another chance. People need redemption. And people need to know. And that was it. So it kind of gave me hope because it's like, okay, I got left behind and so did all my family and all my neighbors, but people need that time to redeem themselves. And so instead of feeling devastated, I felt very hopeful by the time I woke up from that dream. So that was the whole thing. I woke up and, you know, not only did I wake up a little more hopeful, but I woke up like already in prayer before I opened my eyes. I was already in prayer as I was waking up, which was the first time that has ever happened to me. So I'm very excited to, you know, share my dream, and I hope you guys are excited to hear it.
Hi everyone, I am back to share another Rapture dream. This one happened in October. So I was in my kitchen doing dishes, and I was watching and listening to a video where a woman was talking about a song that she had written, and she felt like the Lord had told her when the song is played on the radio that Jesus would be coming back. So then she was walking along a beach and she heard the song being played. So the song was kind of just like being played in the atmosphere. Like there was no radio or anything. It was just being played all around her. So next thing I know, my parents are in the kitchen with me while I'm doing the dishes, and I am telling them about what happened. So I'm like, you know, I was listening to this, and this woman was saying that when she hears the song being played, that Jesus is coming back. So instantly after I finished telling them this, I literally get the feeling of, the only way I can describe it is being caught up. Like, it was like I was literally snatched up out of the air, and it was so abrupt and it felt so real. Like, in my dream, I literally said, this is it, this is happening, like, Jesus is coming. So it happened so fast, and my body was tingling, and it got really warm, just like a flooded warmth feeling. And then I woke up, and if I hadn't woken up, I could have swore that that actually happened, and that it was real. It felt incredibly real, and my body afterward, it felt different. I can barely describe it, honestly. So every time I have a dream, I always look at what time it is, because the Lord speaks in numbers as well. And so I noticed it was 6:08. So this is significant to me because my alarm was going to go off at 6:09. I had already snoozed it twice. So if you have an iPhone, you know that it does like 9-minute increments. So it went off at 5:51. I snoozed it. Went off at 6 o'clock. I snoozed it again. And then I woke up and I looked at the time, and it was 6:08. And I saw the clock change to 6:09. And I just felt in my spirit like that was the Lord saying, this is how close it is. We're less than a minute, seconds away from his return. And that really hit home for me. And we also know in the Bible that it says a day is like 1,000 years to the Lord. So that's, if we are less than a minute from him coming back, that could be any day. And in the time frame that I snoozed my alarm, I remember snoozing them. So I just hit my watch to snooze it, and that's how fast I went back to sleep and how I had that dream. And so that was really a significant dream for me. I think about that one a lot. And that was back in October, like I said. And I just feel like every day we're getting closer and closer. You literally couldn't convince me otherwise at this point, especially with everything that's happening in the world. So I just urge you, get to know Jesus if you don't know him. He loves you and he wants to know you. And he just wants a relationship with you. And I'm literally not even scared of anything that's going on in the world right now, because it's fulfilling biblical prophecy, and the Lord's in control. He has known all of this from the beginning of time. Nothing is out of his hand, and his children are not out of his hand. Be in his hand. Get to know him. You won't regret it.